Yeah, that wasn't my finest moment there.
Also, I think I took out a V Shoujo fan. So, you might be asking yourself, who is this idiot taking out half the field in one go? Hi, my name's Henchbot Scrapes, and I have an admission. I really suck at sim racing. You see, a few years ago, I started up in iRacing, and what I found out very quickly was I just wasn't fast enough. And because of that, I ended up getting really down on myself. And then what would happen after that is, because I didn't practice enough, I'd get into a race and I'd crash. But that's all going to change. Welcome to Bottom Split Racer. So let's talk about our steed for the rest of this season. This is a 2016 MX-5 Cup car. Puts out a little over 180 horsepower and weighs just a smidge under 900 kilos. And I shall call it Thaddeus, the Mighty. And for our track this week, Willkommen in Deutschland, or more specifically, Willkommen in Oschersleben. Opened in '97, Oschersleben has played host to almost every major European series, from ZDTM to the FIA GT Championship, and even sidecar motorbike racing. And yes, that first turn does still exist. But fear not, for we are using the motorcycle layout. However, the track's most famous moment probably comes from this piece of commentary from John I'm Going for First Cleland.
Well, the guy who designed this first corner should be taken in a dark room and beat about the head.
So we come into practice, and I think the one thing that's really catching everyone out is just how slippery these MX-5's are on cold tires. Not this one though, he's just doing gymkhana. Heck, even I got caught out at one point, but that's not really interesting. What's interesting is this moment. Keep an eye on him, he's going to have a real interesting race. So we come into qualifying and there's not much to really talk about. I ballsed up my first quali lap and posted a 1:43.209. And then I ballsed up my second lap. Meanwhile, old mate who just gave me the forced colonoscopy put in a 1:40.845 to get him pole position. Before we get things moving though, I'd like to introduce you to a few of the other characters that'll be appearing in this race. First off, we've got this one. No real reason, I just finished Oshinoko the other day and I thought it was pretty darn neat. But the second one I want to introduce you to, now this is the guy you want to pay attention to. He is about to have an absolute cracker of a race. Now he didn't set a quali time, but as you're gonna see, that's not gonna hinder him too much. Oh, and pay attention to this guy, he's gonna have an absolute shocker in turn 1. So lights out and away we go at Oschersleben, and almost immediately I'm caught between two cars. And that's not something I really wanted going into turn 1. However, remember old mate at the beginning of the race who I said watch out for? Yeah, watch this. And around he goes. So let's just take another look at the first turn. And doesn't touch anyone, just around he goes. See, these MX-5's are just, they're so squirrely on cold tires. And there's the Oshinoko car. So we're running up to turn 2 and everything's starting to feel like maybe it's settled down a little bit. However, the leader runs wide coming into turn 2 and P2 smells blood and he's almost making something of it until he doesn't, but then he pulls out again. But he just doesn't have the steam to get him coming into the triple left curves. And I almost lose myself coming through here. Never quite figuring out these triple lefts, they're so difficult. bounce across the sausage curbs, a little bit of compression now and settles the car. This track is so much fun. You wouldn't think it. Oschersleben looks really flat and the layout from above just really isn't very inspiring, but there's something here. It's a track that you can really pick up a good flow at. As you see, now I'm starting to catch up to P4 again. Oh, I think I've got something here, but bounce over the curbs, run a bit wide, slow it in. I can smell blood now. I think I've got this guy. Now, if you thought the bloke spinning at turn 1 on lap 1 was bad, wait till what you see turn 1 in this lap. Missed his braking point and bang, straight into P4. Unfortunately, I can't do much with it, so settle back in, we'll get him next time. And there's P1 at the side of the track. See, I told you to pay attention to him. He's gonna have a real interesting race. It's not the first time he's gonna hit that wall either. So back to that chaos at turn 1 that I promised you. After the shebang with P3 and 4, I slow down, old mate behind me hits the brakes, and we get some good old-fashioned gymkhana. Hey look, the Yoshino car's there. But hark, I hear you say, 'tis there another accident? Well, yes there is, have a look at this. And off they go. However, meanwhile, Jägermate is laughing his way towards a podium. As he flies through here, picks up a few more positions and passes Rainbow Bright Thomas the tank engine. And now back to my oblivious spot. I had no clue these incidents had happened until well after the race. And just a little more stable through here. Car ahead runs wide. But the car's feeling a bit more stable. Bounce across the curbing again. Just trying to take as much off of those as we can. Make them as straight as I can. Could probably go a little wider out here. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. And they touch. And he spins. And I'll take a freebie any day of the week. But now I think I've got a run on this one. I look towards the inside and I back out of it. Just not enough room there. I don't think he'd let me have the corner either. But then we both overslow here. Bit of a rubbish line for both of us. Now I'd never be able to catch this guy, but oh well. Coming into turn 1 now, my tyres are warmed up a bit more. I'm just starting to get a little more brave with that curbing on the inside. Loving this corner. It's a chaotic corner, but once you get it right, it actually feels pretty nice. Just starting to lose time to him, dropping back a bit. But he runs wide here, and I gain it all back pretty much immediately. Again, that's another corner. It's just real nice. There's a bit of banking on it, so you can really, if you get the line right, slingshot through. Still not quite sure. Get it really messed up through there, a little bit sideways. And yet again, the guys in front of me are going a little wide coming through there and really tightening the line up towards the end. Getting that late apex. I think I got to try that. Bounce across the curbs, and I've just messed up. Now I have a 1.5 second slowdown penalty, but I'm slow enough that I don't need to really slow down to actually lose it. Not at this corner. Coming through here, we're going a little slower, just trying to clear through that penalty. Real bad line through that corner just then. Now slow down penalty's cleared, we can push on again. Again, getting even more brave on that inside corner. Just trying to find a line through there, but I mess it up here. Go a bit wide. Try and hit in a late apex, but nothing doing. Just settling in now. I'm pretty happy, but oh, hello there, sir. Pardon me. Just gonna squeeze on through. And remember Jaeger, mate. There he is. Told you, he's having a great race. So let's take another look at what's happening to the leader. So he brings it into the corner and the back end just gets loose on him. I reckon he's got it on the brakes too hard and just all the weight's gone to the front. Oh, hello there. A little kiss from myself. Front bumper ejects. But he manages to get it going again. And loses just a few places. And hey, look, the Oschersleben car again. Taking a look from Jägermate's perspective. And, oh, there he is. Jägermate goes to the outside. Manages to keep up a lot more speed. And that's how he gets into second place. Well, not much happening here. I think I'm going to go get the kettle on for a cup of Yorkshire's finest. Miss anything? No? Okay. What lap are we on here? Lap 5. Oh, this was my best lap of the race. Unfortunately, it was also Jägermate's best lap of the race, and he was half a second quicker than mine. Alright, let's see what else is going here. This is the bloke who was in second, spun out at the first corner, leaving pit lane. Let's see what happens. And, oh no. Oh, no. Hey look, Oschersleben car. Oh, that's not fun at all. And he gives up the ghost. And this was a few seconds before, bounces over the curbs, runs wide, and loses a position to Gymkhana Mate. Alright, back to this nonsense. Jägermate's looking very racy coming out of the corner. And he has a look, but thinks better of it. We get a little sideways there. Little oversteer never hurt anyone. But now they're fighting. I've gained a little ground, and I lose it immediately. Bounce it well over the curbs. Getting brave with that one. Jägermate has another look, or puts his nose in old mate's mirrors, just letting him know, hello sir, I am here, and I would like your lead, thank you very much. Puts the nose in his mirrors again, looks for it, they almost touch. Oh, Jägermate wants it. He wants it bad. Coming on to the last lap. He has a look again. Thinks better of it. But then the leader runs wide. They almost touch again. Oh, could end in sadness. Well, I mean, sadness for them. Well, probably also sadness for me. I'd crash into them. But he has a look again. Just not doing it, but then the leader runs wide. Jägermate cuts to the inside, and he's done it. That's his now. But the former leader comes back. He tries again, thinks better of it. They almost touch. Oh, this is good racing. This is a good racing. Why did I ever leave these MX-5's behind? Bounce over the curbs for the final time. Coming through. Former leader runs wide. And thank you very much, sir. I will always take a freebie. Now covering my backside. I feel like that might be the best line I've got through that corner all week. Second last turn. I'm still trying to catch Jägermate, even though I've got no chance. Coming on to the actual final lap now. Yes, I did get a 0% in my Year 11 maths exam. How could you tell? Coming into the first turn, get a little sideways, bounce over the curbs, catch right up to Jägermate. But his exit's just way better than mine, and I've got nothing for him. Into the next turn, he gets a little sideways, but not enough to make any difference, and again, his exit's just better. Feeling a lot more confident through these tricky left-handers. Touch the curb, come out wide, push back in. Trying everything I can to try and keep up with him. Shut up, it's my first time on a microphone, leave me alone. Bounce over these curbs for the final time, little bit of compression. Jägermate runs wide, but not as wide as I would have liked. There will be no more freebies in this race. Little bit of oversteer there, doesn't help my chances any. Second to last corner, you best believe I'm still trying to catch him. Touch those sausage curbs again. Crossing the line in a pretty respectable second, not too bad if I say so myself. Much better than my 7th position. Old Jägermate celebrates with some celebratory donuts. Very nice, very well earned, sir. You're still getting the safety rating penalty for them though, sorry. So that's it for Oschersleben. Sorry, I meant Oschersleben. And I gotta say, these MX-5's are a real blast around here. The track's layout really seems to suit a small, nimble car like this. Although it looks like my cup of tea's ready, so until next time, I've been Henchbot Scrapes, this has been Bottom Split Racer, word to your mother, and do give your father my warmest regards. I was so sorry to hear about his heart attack.